What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am back for another Magic the Gathering Foundations pre-release kit opening. Now, I say another, this is my first individual kit opening, but I have opened 3 other kits in one whole video. So if you've not gotten a chance to watch that, I encourage you to click up in the top right-hand corner there. It will take you right over to that video, and you should watch it. It was a very good opening. I got some very good cards, and it was a lot of fun. And in fact, many of you have already watched it, and so thank you so much for doing so. Obviously, you saw it says Tap into Greatness. As you can see behind us here, the background is Kellen as well as Jada. And the Planeswalkers, the 5 Planeswalkers from the set. Some reprints, some new, but obviously all Planeswalkers that we've seen before, but I mean their cards individually. Their art is there, and then on the inside, you might be able to see it there, is just the Planeswalker symbol, which is the same as here. And then we have the stun and +1/+1 counters on the sides of the flaps here. That you can use. And then this box on the inside says Foundations up top, Planeswalker logo, and the same art as well as Magic the Gathering on the top. So a little bit more basic on the inside. Obviously, I actually really like the colors that they used for this set. It is obviously very akin to our colors, and, you know, thanks, Wizards, for doing that. We really appreciate it. Obviously, they did not do it on purpose. But inside of the kit, we actually have the green D20. It may look like I'm missing the black one, and it is missing, but I do own it somewhere. I just don't know where. It got lost in the pre-release shuffle, as I like to call it, of me coming home from pre-release weekend. It's in my car somewhere. But anyway, hopefully we'll open one in this kit. Well, obviously we didn't in this kit, but in the other 2. That would be really nice. We have building a pre-release deck. Again, for Foundations specifically, there were a number of newer players. I really enjoy playing against newer players because I know that not necessarily everybody is as forgiving of a newer player, like not understanding things, but I have been teaching all my life, and so I'm very happy to help those people out and stuff. Even if I lose, I dropped a game to a newer player the other day, so at pre-release. So it was a lot of fun. And then I don't love this part. I mean, I get it, especially if there is a newer player. This will tell them what things to buy and what to expect in them. I, to be fair, think that a store could do this for you instead of having this insert be here instead of some lore or something to like further entice them in that manner. But that's my own personal opinion. I would love to know thoughts about anything and everything that I say today, by the way, in the comments down below. You're more than welcome to let me know. Again, the divider also themed after the themes of the set, which is pretty cool. There is, by the way, nothing on the back of that divider. Okay, so we saw the 6 packs. We'll get to those very shortly. But we also have our promo, which is in this package, along with a code for MTG Arena. Now, as a reminder, it says so on the code itself, but these codes are 1 per account on MTG Arena. So when we give it away, which will not be now, but when we give it away, please be aware that if you have already gotten a pre-release kit or you plan on getting one for yourself, don't try to use these. One, either if you've already used it, it just flat out won't work for you, or if it does, then the one that you get out of your kit for yourself won't work for you. And we have the people at Champion. Shoutouts to our sponsor store for pre-releases and just our friendly local game store, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. The players that are there, the owners, etc., they all understand this concept, so much so that they gave us some extras. Because again, if people played in multiple pre-releases or if they don't play Arena, they don't need these codes. And they know that we are the people to take these codes to give them away to all of you, our friendly viewers and loyal viewers, and we really appreciate you being here with us for these openings. So we have 4 codes to give away in this video, 4 of them. That is a lot. And again, shout outs and thank you to Champions community for doing that for us. It's really awesome of them. You know, obviously it doesn't cost them anything, but still, some people will just go home and be like, oh, and throw the codes away. And that's frustrating, but understandable nonetheless. But onto the full opening itself, we'll find out what this kit has in store for us. Our promo foil rare is a High Fae Trickster, which I have to say looks amazing in foil. Take a look at that. Really awesome. I was not very high on this card when I first saw it. I was like, okay, I mean, it's a 4/2 flash flyer, but like, it's got 2 toughness. Casting spells as though they had flash isn't bad. But I ended up in a pre-release where I had 2 of these, and it just turns out, guess what? It's basic Magic, right? It's a core set. Flying is just good. Flying is always good. And so having 1 of these, having 2 of these is very nice. Does that mean that I'm going to forego other colors to automatically play blue because I have it? No, we will see what our other rares, mythics, our good uncommons and commons, where that points us, but it is something to be aware of that it's a very good card. So I did quite enjoy getting to use it. We start with the Broken Wings, Uncharted Voyage, Vanguard Seraph, Axeguard Cavalry, Infestation Sage, a Witness Protection. Let me see if I can... Sorry, there's quite the shadow from our light here. Maybe I can fix that. Yeah, I totally can. All right, perfect. Witness Protection, Campus Guide, Infernal Vessel is our first uncommon. Rogue's Passage is the second, and Eager Truffle Snout is the third. Behind the first three uncommons, we could have an uncommon, a rare, or a mythic, and this time we have a rare, and a very good one, in Coma World Eater. It is 7 mana, but it's an 8/12 trample ward 4 that can't be countered. And then if it hits your opponent, and it has trample, so it probably will, you make 4 3/3 coils, Coma's coils. So this card's insane. It also goes with our High Fae Trickster very well. So that's awesome. Behind it we have, usually it would be our foil, but instead it is a gorgeous alt art Crystal Barricade. Wow. That is very pretty. And what a pack. Coma and a alt art Crystal Barricade, and we haven't even gotten to our foil yet. But that's 2 rares in this pack. Our foil is a foil uncommon in Revenge of the Rats. Not bad. I mean, you would kind of have to be working towards this, but if you are, that's a pretty good card to have. Not bad at all. Behind it, our land is a full art mountain. Very, very nice. And a spirit token. It looks like Kellen is on that art. Can see him down there, riding his horse. And yes, a spirit token, as I said. There are 4 of them, so we might as well get into the first. This is our first code for MTG Arena. If you want, please shout it out in the comment section below. Hey, the first code worked for me. Also, I don't think... just shout it out in the comments down below. This is our small way of saying thank you to all of you for spending your time with us, watching our stuff, supporting us. If you want to see more from us or make sure that you don't miss out on the next video or any of our videos that go up, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of these openings, because I have at least 2 more to do, probably just 2 more to do, but at least 2 more to do from this set, and then there are other sets coming out. Plus there's a surprise video that may have come out before this, or it may come out after it and interrupt these videos. You'll have to stay tuned to the channel to find out. We have a Fake Your Own Death with Tiny Bones on it. We have a Bite Down. Refute. This is a very good counterspell. We have a Make Your Move. A Crackling Cyclops. A Hair Apparent. This is our only one of these so far. Obviously, we'll look for more, or be aware if we get more. A Wary Thespian. A Needle Tooth Pack is our first uncommon. Seismic Rupture is the second. And Cephalid Ink Mage is the third, which means our next card is an Abrade. Also a very good card. Still an uncommon, but a very good card nonetheless. I like Abrade a lot. Which means now our rare or mythic is a Solemn Simulacrum. Absolutely can fit into any deck if for whatever reason you like... I don't know, if I guess if you're aggro, maybe you don't put this in, because, like, this is ramping you on, like, turn 4, but, like, it also gets to die into a card, so you could, like, still be aggressive with this thing, because if and when they block it with, like, something bigger or trade with it, you still get to draw a card. So even in aggro strategy, it's not the worst thing, but that's probably the only deck that I could think of where you wouldn't want Solemn Simulacrum. And behind it, our foil is an Infestation Sage. By the way, like I said, don't forget, if you agree or disagree and you want to shout it out in the comments, please feel free to do so. That's an okay foil. And we have, speaking of foils, we have a foil swamp, which is actually gorgeous. Love that in foil. Love it. And a zombie token. Hey, guess what? It's code 2 of 4 for MTG Arena. If you're unaware, for us here at the Geek for All family of channels, we are a family of channels. Linked down in the description box below, you can be taken to our Video Games for All channel or our Gluten Free for All channel, and we encourage you to sub and ring the bells there also. You will then get to see, I mean, you can see her during our streams here on this channel as well, but you will get to see a lot more of my wife Amy in all of those as well. So if you're like, I'm like middling on Joe, Joe's fine. But maybe I'll be interested in seeing other people. Well, Amy's here as well. But like I said, not for these particular videos, so please feel free to go check her out more prevalently in Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All, and like I said, on our streams on this channel too. We have a Beastkin Ranger, a Talarian Terror, very nice, a Squad Rallier, an Incinerating Blast, Eaten Alive, Grow from the Ashes, Involuntary Employment, Aegis Turtle, solid blocker, a Johnny's Pridemate is the first uncommon, very nice, Slumbering Cerberus is the second, and a Garruk's Uprising is the third. That's not bad, and especially since, well, I guess Coma makes 3/3s, but still, all your creatures have trample? Wow. Okay, and our next card is a rare in Painful Quandary. This is definitely not one that like makes me pull away from thinking we're going to be in green-blue, but I'm also not certain we're going to be in green-blue yet, so this is something to keep an eye out for, that we have this now as well. Behind it, our foil, yes, is a foil common in Helpful Hunter. There are a lot of cats in this set. The internet likes cats, right? So let's make lots of cats. We have a Thornwood Falls as well, which is very good if we want to go green-blue, and an art card for Drake Hatcher. Very nice. That's really cool. Okay, next pack. We are halfway through the video. If you're unaware of how we do things around here, please let me know in the comments as well if you agree with what kind of a deck I would make. Of course, you know, we can wait till the end, but still. We have a Felidar Savior, more cats. We have a Thrill of Possibility, Hungry Ghoul, Dwynen's Elite, an Elementalist Adept, Aegis Turtle again, 2 of them, Involuntary Employment again, Joust Through is a very nice uncommon, Vampire Nighthawk is a very, very nice uncommon. It's a very good card. And a Perforating Artist. This card is also very good and also very dumb. This card is rough to play against in that deck. Wow, very scary. So behind it, our next card is... Ooh, it is an alt art uncommon for an offer you can't refuse. Wow, very cool. You know what? This is not a terrible... counterspell. Obviously, if you don't, like, you got to kind of read the situation, and if your opponent is, like, short on land, maybe you don't want to counter one of their things. I'm so sorry, I do not know why it was so loud out there. Maybe you wouldn't want to counter one of your opponent's things if they're, like, needing land, if they're, like, mana screwed. But if they're, like, hitting all their land drops and, like, curving out, this is a great way to stop them from doing something rough, like killing one of your creatures or something, so be aware of that. It's not a bad card. And our rare or mythic is Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Well, it cares about elves, or making elves. She's a 2/3 menace, and you can tap 10 untapped elves. Each opponent loses 10 and you gain 10. I don't know that we'd be doing that. And you can let me know in the comments, is it worth trying to splash black? Right now we don't have the lands for it, right? The fixing for it. But we do have a number of cards in green that say, like, go get a basic, right? So it's, or Solemn Simulacrum does the same thing. So let me know. Let me know if you would splash black for this card. Behind it, our foil. Ooh, is a foil rare. Wow. Okay. We're getting pretty pretty lucky with rare pulls today. We have a foil rare in Soulstone Sanctuary, which is gorgeous, by the way, in foil. And it's a rare. I would put this in any deck. Very, very good. Behind it, an island. Okay. Regular island. And an art card for what? Twin Flame Tyrant? No, Rite of the Dragon Caller. Excuse me. Okay. Well, there's our art card. Very nice. You thought I forgot. We still have 2 more codes for MTG Arena. Don't you worry, they are here. Hey, I mentioned that we are live. We are live on this channel every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we typically will play whatever the newest limited format is. So at the time that these videos are coming out, I'm sure that every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are playing some Magic the Gathering Foundations, draft or sealed, depending on what time you are watching this or what we feel like doing at the time. But we would love to have you come join us. We do not typically talk exclusively Magic. You're more than welcome to come in, let us know how you're doing in life, check in with us, etc. But you're also welcome to come talk Magic if that's what you're interested in. We start with an Uncharted Voyage, a Banishing Light, nice, Axe Guard Cavalry, Bacon to a Pie, Broken Wings, Prideful Parent, Gold Vein Pick, Vampire Gourmand is our first uncommon, Rune Sealed Wall is the second, very defensive kit that we've opened so far for ourselves, and a Goblin Negotiation is the third, not a bad card either. So our next card after it is, hey, a rare in Elvish Archdruid. Also cares about other elves. You can add green for each elf. So maybe we can lean a little bit more towards Lathril. This is not bad at all. I think we had at least one other Elf Matters card. Dwynen, right? Dwynen was there. So, I mean, I would absolutely consider trying to splash black for Lathril if that was the case. We've gotten some good Elf Matters cards, so that's pretty good. And as you might have seen, we have another rare. Oh, sorry, that is a mythic. Jesus. In Rite of the Dragon Caller, we got the art card, or the alt art card, I guess, for it earlier. I mean, I don't think we can play this, although I don't think there's not, like, I've seen cards for a red-blue spells deck in here, but I don't know that this pulls us away from blue-green, maybe splash a little bit of black. But this is a very cool card. It's a little expensive, right? And our foil is a foil uncommon in Angel of Finality. It's not bad. I like that foiling pattern. Very, very nice. Then we have a Scoured Barrens. Okay. Not really fixing for us in this kit. And a Rabbit token. There is one more pack to go, but there is also one more code to go for MTG Arena. Don't forget, if the second code, the third code, or this code, the fourth code work for you, shout it out in the comments down below. I mentioned that we're live here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Arena. We are also live over on Video Games for All every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, playing whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. Recently, we have been going through our second ever Nuzlocke on that channel of Pokemon Soul Silver. And let me tell you, if you've missed it, it has been explosive. So if you want to catch up on those videos, they are obviously, the VODs are over on Video Games for All, but of course, we would love to have you join us Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, right over there, and thanks so much for doing so. We have a Luminous Rebuke, not bad at all. We have a Gorehorn, Raider, don't know why I forgot its name, a Gutless Plunderer, a Giant Growth, Erudite Wizard, a Dazzling Angel, Treetop Snare Spinner, Reach, Death Touch, and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, only as a sorcery. Still very nice. Exsanguinate is our first uncommon. Angel of Finality again is the second. And a Rex Sage. Reclamation Sage is the third. What a good open. Very nice. Behind it, our next card is an Arbiter of Woe, which is another uncommon. And so our rare or mythic in this pack is a Kellen Planar Trailblazer. Not bad at all. This is a very fast card for sure. Then we have our foil Fleeting Distraction as our foil common. we have gorgeous, a foil full art forest with Vivian on it. Amazing. And an elf warrior token, very appropriate. I do think that we can go blue-green elves. And maybe splash black with some of our like fixing type cards, or like, you know, search for a basic type cards. So that's really cool. Obviously, I'm going to leave you looking at the mythic that we opened, even if we're not going to play it. I'm still going to leave you looking at the mythic. I'm also going to leave you looking at a Johnny, because I love me some Johnny, and there he is. Maybe in one of these other videos, I'll actually get to open an Johnny. I didn't open any during pre-release weekend at all. In fact, I think I saw maybe one person in the whole store open one, so I want to see him. But then I encourage you to stay tuned to this channel to watch the other openings, because maybe I will open one. Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. And like I said earlier, the best way to do that is to make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of these openings, and whenever we go live every Monday on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, and every Friday over at Video Games for All at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to check out Gluten Free for All also, and thank you to Champion for just being an amazing store, giving us all this product. And by giving, I mean we paid for it. But still, they're an incredible store. They had us there for pre-release. If you missed those videos, like I said, you can go check up at the top. I'm sure some of them are popping up here as I'm talking as well. And I encourage you to check any and all of those out, because it was a fantastic time at pre-release. Thank you for all of your support. Don't forget, likes and shares go a very long way as well. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.